First day of school. I just asked one question in the group chat. Can I drive my own Lamborghini to check in tomorrow? The whole new student group blew up instantly. Dude, you really like to show off. Dude, if you bring a Lamborghini, I'll bring my family helicopter. Do you believe I'm the first emperor of China? Or that he really owns a Lambo? Right after that message, a bunch of people started calling me the emperor. Fuming Ming beside me saw my message and couldn't help but laugh. Jinlo, you really know how to brag. Driving your family's Lamborghini, huh? Why not say you'll bring an Italian cannon instead? I just smiled casually. Suddenly, I heard the system's notification in my head again. Congrats! You've completed the bragging task in the freshman group. Reward, the latest Lamborghini. That's right, before school started. I sent a dog emoji in a comment section and got bound to this Tycoon system. Just finished tasks to get rewards. Campus belle Fan Qingsu looked at me curiously. Jinlo, if you don't mind, let's share a cab to school. Fan Qingsu actually kinda likes me. She's mature and calm, speaks so nicely, not flashy at all. Totally different from Fuming Ming next to us. The contrast is obvious now. The difference is crystal clear. I politely declined. No need, I'll drive from the station later. You have a car now? What kind of car? Fan Qingsu just asked out of curiosity. She didn't believe I actually had a cool car. As for the so-called Lamborghini, she figured I was just joking. Most college kids don't have cars anyway. Driving themselves to school is even rarer. Fuming Ming had been holding it in for so long. Finally found a chance to show off. Then he turned to Fan Qingsu and said, "Hey, Beauty, what nice car could he possibly drive?" At most, a Geely or an Alto. Don't bother taking a cab. I also have a car at the station. While talking, he took out an Audi key from his waist. Fuming Ming was super confident, thinking, hey, it's an Audi. No way, you can top this. He even shot me a smug look. What do you even have to compare? Broke guy. That car was his dad's old ride for years. The interior was completely beat up. He spent tens of thousands just to redo the whole exterior. All for flexing like a rich kid and picking up girls. If he could get with Fan Qingsu, he'd brag about it for life. He was already picturing a future with her, getting married and having kids. But before he could imagine a second kid, Fan Qingsu's voice brought him back to reality. Sorry, I'm not riding in your car. Before Fuming Ming could react, she turned and asked me, since you're driving, can you give me a ride? Saves me some cab fare. She really can't stand that flashy Fuming Ming. Not even a bit. First, he's kinda rude and jumps in on conversations. Worst of all, he just loves to show off. She's got zero interest in guys like him. Fuming Ming frowned at both of them, thinking, is this chick dumb or what? Won't ride in my Audi, but wants to get in that guy's crappy car. From the first look, he knew. I'm definitely not rich. Not a single fancy thing on me. How could someone like me drive a nice car? I touched my nose, looked over at Fuming Ming. His provoking face didn't get to me. I didn't care at all. But now this beautiful girl actually wants a ride from me. No way. My brand new Lamborghini. I haven't even driven it myself yet. And her giant suitcase wouldn't even fit in my car. If she scratched it, I'd be heartbroken. Women just slow down my sports car. Before I could say no, Fuming Ming jumped in again. Beauty, my car's an Audi. Audi, haven't you heard of it? Fuming Ming even thought. Fan Qingsu didn't recognize the Audi logo. Quickly explained his car was luxury. Fan Qingsu said impatiently, I know Audi. I just really don't want to ride with you. Then she looked my way. She was sure I'd say yes to letting her ride along. No guy has ever turned her down. But now she looked a little upset and apologized. I'm sorry. My car's too small. Fan Qingsu was stunned looking at me. Couldn't believe I said no. That excuse was too lame. Too small for her bag, really. Was I calling her fat or what? Fuming Ming burst out laughing, like he'd figured something out. Pointed at me, laughing, see? He probably doesn't even have a car. He said no because he doesn't own one. Doesn't want you to bust him. All that bragging exposed. Beauty, just stop wasting time with this guy. He's broke. Let him take a rental e-bike to school. You should come with me. Even if I'm walking with him, I still won't get in your Audi. Fan Qingsu was really getting annoyed. How can he still not shut up? Rejected so many times. And he still won't give up. At this moment, the bus stopped. Arrived. Can you help get my suitcase down for me? She meant to ask me. But Fuming Ming saw his chance to impress. Like a dog spotting a bone. Jumped up to grab the suitcase. No trouble, no trouble. But who knew it'd be so heavy? Tugged once. Couldn't hold it up. It dropped right on him. I could barely watch. So embarrassing. That's some thick skin. Even Fuming Ming was blushing then. Probably wanted to dig a hole and hide. For like a whole room. I joked around. You really know how to treat a lady. You caught her suitcase with your face? After that hit, Fan Qingsu couldn't blame him. Asked him if he was okay. Trying to play it cool. Fuming Ming held in the pain. Pretended nothing happened. It's fine, my hand just slipped. Fan Qingsu relaxed hearing that. She felt relieved. Next time, try not to rush. Then she dragged her suitcase over toward me. She was dead set on riding with me. No guy ever turned her down before. She wanted to see. If I'd really refuse a beauty like her, would I really say no? She only spent a moment with Fuming Ming. Got up and saw I was about to leave. And saw me walking out of the train car. This guy runs so fast. Is he rushing to be reborn or what? Even Fan Qingsu is losing her cool. Women are just like this sometimes. They're always drawn to what they can't have. But they never care about the ones who chase them. As for why I'm running so fast. Come on, it's a Lamborghini. It's every guy's ultimate dream. If I wasn't worried about my image, I'd crawl there on all fours. I kept running ahead. Fan Qingsu was dragging her suitcase behind. She followed me with those long legs of hers. Fu Mingming was right beside us, shouting, "Hey, beautiful! Hey, gorgeous, just come with me. Let's get to know each other. I'll treat you to dinner tonight." The three of us were on the parking garage elevator, sticking together. "Hey, dude, why are you walking so fast?" Fan Qingsu was out of breath, complaining in her tone. I noticed she still hadn't given up, and I was pretty helpless. "I just always walk this fast." Fan Qingsu gritted her teeth and snapped angrily. "Can you give me a ride if it's on your way?" I sighed. "No, really, miss. My car is actually..." The normally picky Fan Qingsu started being stubborn. "Even if you ride an e-bike, I'd still go with you." Fu Mingming hated me more than ever. "Girl, it's so hot out. Are you really riding an e-bike with him? What about your suitcase?" Fan Qingsu shot back coldly. "That's none of your business." Talking, the three of us walked out of the elevator. Fu Mingming took out his car keys and pressed the button to unlock an Audi A4. The Audi's lights flashed. Fu Mingming was confident about his Audi. He thought Fan Qingsu would see his fancy car and regret treating him like that.
He thought she'd beg him for a ride.
Right now, in the parking garage, the cars parked are just a Benz and a Phaeton. Those two cars. Definitely not something a broke guy like me could own. Deeper inside, there's a jet black car. A Lamborghini shining with a fierce glow. That bull, I never even dreamed of it. If I could afford a Lamborghini, then Liu Tiju could totally eat shit. There are just 3 cars in the whole garage right now. Go any further and you're at the taxi stand. Maybe they'll just get a cab instead. Still, they'd lose face. "Gorgeous, just come with me. That broke guy doesn't even have a car."
He walked to his car,
Opened the passenger door, and made a gentleman's invitation gesture. Fan Qingsu still looked totally uninterested. Now she didn't even want to say one more word to this flashy clown. My patience was wearing thin. I spoke up coldly, "Miss. The high-speed train just arrived. There are tons of people trying to get cabs. If you want a taxi, it'll be hard to get one right now. You're better off just riding with me." I listened to the noise behind me and had to admit Fu Mingming was shameless. "Man, this guy has such thick skin." Fan Qingsu caught up and said a bit nastily, "Hey, you really don't have a car, do you?" "It's fine if you don't have a car. I'll just grab a cab. Come back to school with me." She took out her phone to call a ride. Even though she said that, she clearly liked me less. Back when she was the class beauty, she'd never been turned down by anyone. Now here I am, ignoring her. No wonder she felt a little upset. Still, to shake off that annoying guy, she had to use me as her excuse, seeing how polite she was, and that she really wanted to head back with me. I decided to give her a ride. Besides, it's on my way anyway. I just wonder if the Lamborghini trunk can fit a big suitcase. Then don't take a taxi. Ride with me. Fan Ching-su looks around, confused. There are no cars nearby. We're deep in the underground parking lot. Only a black Lamborghini is parked in the center. Fan Ching-su doesn't know many cars, but top brands like Lamborghini and Ferrari, he does recognize those. They usually cost several million. That's way out of reach for normal families. Is that his car? Fan Ching-su gives a bitter smile. No way. If I really had that much money, why would I take the train to school? But in the next moment, something shocking happens. I pull out the car keys and press the button towards the Lamborghini. The headlights actually flash. It really is his car. Fan Ching-su stands there stunned. He's absolutely floored. The one who took the train with him turns out to be a rich kid. I calmly open the Lamborghini's driver door. Why are you just standing there? Hop in, I call out. Then I get into my supercar. My heart's racing, but I try to look cool. Can't let people laugh at me. Don't want to look inexperienced. I open the Lamborghini's front trunk. Then I get out and grab Fan Ching-su's suitcase, trying to put it in the front trunk, but it just won't fit. I told you, the car's small. It's tight, look at this junk. It can't even fit a suitcase. No choice. You'll have to carry it in the passenger seat. I sound like I'm complaining. If someone overheard, they think I'm showing off. You drive, let me try. I don't mind being crowded. Fan Ching-su gets in, still stunned. He hasn't recovered. He never expected. My car would be a top-tier supercar. I hop in, touch the racing wheel. Feels amazing. Just the view is a little low. Then I start the engine. A huge roar echoes in the parking lot. Everybody looks our way. I hit the gas. The power is shocking. Feels like there's a wild beast under my feet. Let's feel it. The roar of a V12 engine. Buckle up. Let's go. Meanwhile, Fu Mingming in his Audi just stares, dumbstruck. Now he wishes he hadn't come to this school. He'll probably see those two at school. So embarrassing. Turns out the clown is me. Fu Mingming stops driving his Audi S. He cuts his flashy hair. Years pass. After getting drunk, he sighs. Back in freshman year, I thought driving an Audi meant I was superior. But I never expected I'd see a student my age, with the girl I liked, getting into a Lamborghini. My inferiority complex peaked. I realized clearly, the gap between people is huge. Fu Mingming thinks, if only I had a Lamborghini. He imagines it. I wouldn't even need to speak. The car would speak for me. I still didn't know. I accidentally crushed a kid's supercar dream. Wenchang Middle Road. A black supercar shines blindingly under the sun. No other cars dare drive beside me because of the flashy look and the loud engine. Everyone turns to look. My hands on the wheel are shaking with excitement. Man, this is awesome. As I pass an intersection, an insane scene unfolds. From afar, a group of luxury supercars races over at crazy speed. Leading is a stunning red Ferrari, like a wild lion, followed closely by many supercars. There's Lamborghini, McLaren, Porsche, and more. Over a dozen cars total. These supercars totally ignore traffic rules, recklessly passing others, showing off their amazing driving skills, like a whirlwind, sparking amazement and outcry from passers-by. In the blink of an eye, the red Ferrari speeds ahead, blazing down the road. At this moment, its speed has hit a shocking 200 kilometers per hour. The woman driving is the hot streamer Xiaoyaya. She's not just beautiful, but also a pro racer. Right now, she's the center of attention. At the same time, Xiaoya's live stream is going wild. Comments flood in like snow. Some praise Xiaoya is so cool. 200 kilometers per hour and she's steering one-handed. Others question, what do you know? Xiaoya is not even going all out. She's waiting for the cars behind. Then another comment pops up. I think she's not even driving fast. Someone instantly refutes. Please. Haters everywhere. If you're so good, go try it yourself. The chat blows up in debate. Ferrari and Jinmo's Lamborghini side by side. Xiaoya glances out the window and gives Jinmo a confident smile, then revs her engine in a taunting way. Jinmo didn't want to react at first. Just a bunch of street racers. But suddenly, The system speaks. Someone is provoking the host, issuing a temporary task. Race the Ferrari beside you. You must win. Task completed. Reward, a novel company.
Task failed.
Punishment, constipation. Jinmo curses under his breath. Damn, Fan Qingsu is puzzled.
He looks at Jinmo confused.
Jinmo waves it off. It's nothing. He acts cool, but is secretly cursing. Can't you change the punishment? Why is it always constipation? The system won't budge. I just got my license. How am I supposed to compete? She was going 200 kilometers per hour just now. System detects. Host's driving level is newbie stage. Awarding temporary pro racer experience card. Jinmo takes the card. System, use the card?
If used.
You'll gain world-class skills. But it only lasts 10 minutes. Jinmo complains, just 10 minutes? This system is stingy. System, come on. No way. It's been recalled for you. Jinmo, always hesitant, perked up. That system voice sounded so human. This system is smart. Give it to me now, quick. System already activated. Countdown, 9 minutes and 58 seconds. Right after that, Jinmo suddenly felt a strange energy rise in his chest. He was stunned to find he felt one with the car he was driving. His control over the car became super sharp. Every move, every time he shifted gears, all just came naturally, like instinct. The feeling was so amazing, he got pumped. Even the car's parts felt like they were part of him, following his every command. Far away in America, the nation was hosting an F1 race. The frontmost F1 car was already hitting nearly 300 kilometers per hour. That driver was a legend. His skills proved he's the best in the world. He's a legendary figure in racing. He's even swept all the championship trophies lately.
He's called the 6-time champion.
Just then, he suddenly felt the car underneath was out of sync with him. His control dropped way down. That made him freak out. Oh my god, oh my god.
He yelled, "Oh my god," in panic.
Doing over 300 kilometers per hour in an F1 car. If you're not a pro, you'll crash right into the guardrail. A pro driver wears a race suit, and that suit costs $1 million, all for keeping them safe. After that big crash, the car flipped over, but he survived. Barely alive, he smiled. He couldn't believe he made it. But then, a burst of flames rose before him. Legendary champ Jinmo rolled down the window, gave him a taunting look. Then, just like Shayaya did before, stomped the Lamborghini's pedal a few times. Viewers in the stream started to buzz. Who is this guy? Damn, does he dare provoke Shayaya? He looks pretty young. Looks like a newbie, not afraid of anything. Shaya, show him what you got. Let him know where he stands. Just another rich kid. Bought a car just to show off. But the girl in his passenger seat is gorgeous. She's right up there with Shayaya. This Lambo is wasted in his hands.
He just got it to pick up girls.
A bunch of anti-rich viewers shouted, telling Shayaya to put Jinmo in his place. Shayaya smiled confidently, then glanced at the red light ticking down. She signaled Jinmo. Let's race at this intersection when the light turns. Jinmo grinned and revved the engine, signaling back. Shayaya didn't care. She's raced before. How can a rich kid compete with her? She just drive casually. The red light countdown ended. 19,832 green light. Red and black blinked. Both cars shot out like swords. Shayaya was shocked. That's a launch start. Is he a pro or what? Shayaya, who was chill before, got serious. She floored it and hit 150 kilometers per hour, leaving Jinmo behind. Just the taillights now. Shayaya grinned. That's Wenchang. The main roads in Highway City are packed with cars. Hitting 150 on this road is wild. Only pro racers would even dare. Even a pro has to stay laser-focused. One slip and you're in trouble. Sharp-eyed viewers spot something. A Lamborghini is right beside, sticking close. People start to wonder if Shayaya tweaked the speedometer. Maybe he's faking high speed for the stream. Once those rumors spread, it caused a huge stir. Shayaya couldn't believe his eyes. When the Lamborghini popped up next to him, he even wondered if he was seeing things. After all, he's supposed to be a pro racer. How could this guy even keep up? Shayaya was secretly confused. That young guy in the Lamborghini, Who the heck is he? Xiaoyai desperately wanted to see who was sitting in the driver's seat. Seriously, driving at 200 in this heavy traffic. Either you're crazy or you're super confident in your skills. A real master. Did I see that right? That guy just passed Xiaoyai. No way, how is that possible? I thought Xiaoyai was unbeatable. Didn't expect someone even bolder. Whose guy is this? Xiaoyai speeds up. You can't let him pass you. At the same time, Jinmo has no clue. His crazy speed made him the hot topic in Xiaoyai's live stream. He was just focused on testing how far he could push the car. So he kept stomping the gas, accelerating non-stop. Jinmo, racing his Lamborghini, blazed past the Ferrari's tail like lightning.
He quickly pulled up side by side.
Xiaoyai saw this and got fired up. He clenched his teeth and floored it. He couldn't believe his pro racing skills would lose here. In a flash, the Ferrari's engine roared like an angry beast. Speed shot up to 240 kilometers per hour. But at such crazy speeds, they had to stay alert every second. Always watch out for cars ahead. A tiny mistake could cause a serious rear-end crash. One crash at this speed. The consequences are unimaginable. Chances of surviving are almost zero. Just so you know, 240 kilometers per hour is maxed out for regular sedan. Already the limit. Most people from buying a car to it being scrapped never experienced this speed. Jinmo didn't hesitate. Pressed the gas all the way down. His ride shot forward like an arrow, racing ahead fast. The needle on the dashboard passed 240 already, right as both cars hit the corner. Xiaoyai loses focus for a sec, and Jinmo's Lamborghini slips ahead. Xiaoyai was shocked and couldn't believe it. He slams the gas pedal with no hesitation. The engine roared loud. The car kept speeding up like a wild horse. But then, a sharp turn jumps out ahead. At this insane speed,
If he drifts right into the turn.
huge inertia might flip the car sideways. Xiaoyai decides to slow down instantly. Any top driver in this moment would lower speed first, then use perfect drifting to get through. Once clear, speed up again. Even though Xiaoyai slowed down a lot, he could only stare at the red taillights fading away. His rival didn't even hit the brakes. The gap kept getting bigger. This guy is nuts. As Jinmo sped through the turn first, just like everyone predicted, his Lamborghini, while cornering fast, suddenly lifted on the left side. The strong inertia made the car seem out of control, spinning outward. The ride was about to tip and crash. Then a miracle happened. The other wheels actually got caught in the roadside barrier. This surprise event almost opened up a magic track for the car. The shaky body stabilized instantly. It didn't fly off the road. The car now felt like a roller coaster, speeding along this accidental track. The lively live stream chat fell totally silent. Even Xiaoyai, who's seen it all, was left speechless, completely stunned. Can you even do that? It took Xiaoyai a while to snap back, but he wasn't done yet.
He quickly adjusted his car.
Did a slick drift and tailspin, then shot forward like an arrow. He couldn't wait to catch up and see for himself what kind of master could pull off such insane driving. Even famous foreign pros probably couldn't pull this off. Once Xiaoyai got through the turn, he was shocked to find the black Lamborghini was already gone. Couldn't even see the taillights anymore. Meanwhile, Xiaoyai's stream blew up again. Chats flooded the screen. 666 feet and Mount Akina car god spammed everywhere. On the other side, Jinmo, the guy causing all this, had no clue. He never expected just messing around for a bit would cause such a huge sensation. Fan Qingsu complained, "That scared me to death. Almost crashed just now. Don't you know how dangerous that was?" He's lived so long, but for the first time, riding in a car felt super risky. When the speed shot over 200, that pushback was so scary his face turned pale. He swears he'll never ride in Jinmo's car anymore. It's just way too terrifying.
10 minutes later.
Jinmo lost that familiar feel for the car. He slowed down fast to avoid trouble. System, congrats, you finished the task. Reward incoming.
Task reward issued.
You got 100% shares of Orange Chinese Group. System posted a new temporary task. Spend 10 million in 3 days. Host can't invest, or gamble or cheat. If caught, its task failed. Finish for a 50 million RMB reward. Fail and system punishes with constipation. Jinmo was speechless. Only punishment is constipation. Really. But spending 10 million in 3 days. Time to plan it out. He honestly has no clue how to blow that much money. 10 million is quick. His car was on the road near the school, right during the rush for new students. The entrance was packed with students enrolling. Plus, some students were dropped off by their parents. So there were even more people. At the main entrance of Yangda University, lots of upperclassmen were hanging around. They said they were there to help the freshmen, but really they were just checking out who they liked. Didn't matter if it was guys or girls. Everyone was all dressed up. Especially the girls. Their skirts were super short, barely covering their thighs. A lot of freshmen' parents drove pricey cars to drop them off. Of course, some students drove themselves, but most of the cars were actually their dad's leftovers. And there's a tiny group whose dads drive luxury cars to school themselves. Yanda's not a top school, but it's still pretty well known, mostly because of all the pretty girls. As they say, Jiangnan has beauties since forever. By the freshman reception desk, a junior was introducing some new students to the campus buildings. Zhao Xuanwan wore her hair in neat braids and just a little makeup on her pretty face. She looked sweet and adorable and was super confident. Whenever she smiled, she'd make all the new guys daydream. Huan, there are a lot of freshmen this year. Some pretty good-looking ones too. Zhao Hanwan brushed her bangs aside and smiled. Seems like some of them are pretty rich. Check that out. Zhao Xuanhuan motioned to the girl beside her with her eyes. The girl followed Huanhuan's gaze. A Mercedes had just parked across the street. Come on, it's just a Mercedes. Aren't there a bunch of those at the entrance today? Huanhuan secretly rolled her eyes at that girl. You have no clue. That's not a regular Benz. That's a Mercedes Maybach. Even the base model costs over 1.2 million. The girl next to her was shocked. A car that's over $1 million? Wow. From the Maybach, a guy stepped out of the driver's seat. It was a blazing hot day, and he was wearing sunglasses, dressed in a dark blue suit, and leather shoes. Honestly, he looked really sharp in that outfit. Way more mature than the other guys around. Damn, even a student drives that kind of car? Must be another rich kid. A bunch of girls couldn't take their eyes off him. They were already plotting their next moves. Zhao Shanhuang glanced at the Maybach guy, nodding to herself. Yep, he's my target. I'll find a chance to meet him later. Niu Yongyu pushed open the car door and got out in style. He stood tall and straight like a pine tree, chin up, head held high, like the whole world was beneath his feet.
He looked so cocky, it was almost written all over his face.
From the passenger seat of that Maybach, an absolutely stunning woman stepped out. She had an amazing figure, with all the right curves, shapely and perfect. She looked like a finely crafted work of art. The fitted suit she wore showed off her vibe to the max. She was both sharp and elegant. She lightly picked up a black umbrella and walked gracefully forward beside Niu Yongyu, then gently opening an umbrella, holding it carefully overhead to shield him from the scorching sun. Man, this is so cool. This style is making everyone jealous. Just as he was about to step onto campus,
He heard a loud bang behind him.
an electric scooter smashed right into the Maybach's rear. The metal parts of the scooter's front were wedged deep into the car's body. Niu Yongyu turned around to look, and his face nearly turned green. This was his old man's favorite car, the one he snuck out to show off today. If it got wrecked, he'd be skinned alive back home. Damn it, who is it? Niu Yongyu roared in anger. He rushed to the rear of the car, only to see a girl sitting on the ground, clutching her knee and groaning in pain. This scene happened in front of everyone, and many people stopped to watch the drama. The roar was scared to death. I'm doomed. I'm doomed. I hit someone's car, and it's a Mercedes. I couldn't pay for this even if I sold myself, but it's just a damaged panel. Maybe it won't cost that much. I'm so sorry. I am really, really sorry. My brakes weren't working well. I'll pay for the repair costs. The Ruru knew she was at fault and hoped a sincere attitude would calm the other person's anger. Pay? Pay my ass. Do you even know what car this is? Don't you look where you're going? You could have hit anyone on this street, but you had to hit the most expensive one. This is a Maybach. The base model is 1.2 million. Mine is the top trim, 1.8 million. Just one panel costs over 100 grand. How are you going to pay? Niu Yongyu was fuming, looking at this poor girl. She clearly had no money. What could she possibly pay with? How would he explain this to his dad? Hearing what Niu Yongyu said, the ruler froze on the spot. Over $1 million? Is that for real? Is there really such an expensive car? But looking at the car's appearance and comparing it to others, it did look much more luxurious. If it really costs over $1 million, then I truly can't afford it. Thinking of this, she felt terrified and helpless. In the summer heat, she felt frozen. Her hands and feet went cold. Her family was very poor. Her tuition came from summer jobs. Her parents favored her brother, giving all their money to him for a house. If she hadn't worked herself, she wouldn't even be in college. If she told her parents, her family wouldn't help. If she told her parents, they probably wouldn't care. They might even disown her. Over 100,000. I don't have that much money. Can I owe it to you first? I'll pay you back later. Hearing this, Niu Yongyu knew, right then and there, that this girl couldn't pay today. He was definitely getting a beating at home. But he couldn't get beaten for nothing. Looking closely at this girl, she was actually quite pretty. If he could make her his girlfriend, sleeping with her would be nice. Pay me back later? How can I trust you'll pay? Some bystanders nearby couldn't stand him bullying the girl. A parent spoke up. Young man, that's enough now. It's only a little damage. Stop bullying the poor girl. When Niu Yongyu heard this, he was absolutely livid.
He had nowhere to vent his rage.
What do you know? She hit my car, shouldn't she pay? Why didn't you pay for her then? Easy for you to say. The parent who just spoke, hearing Niu Yongyu's retort, stopped talking immediately. But many felt disgusted by him. Fine, you said you'd pay for repairs. But since you don't have the money, just sign an IOU for me. Sign it and thumbprint it. Then I'll stop bothering you. Niu Yongyu, I won't trouble you anymore. Niu Yongyu didn't expect her to ever pay him back, using the IOU to force her to be his. That was his real goal. If she refused, she'd have to pay. And if she actually paid, he wouldn't lose out either.
Niu Yongyu was calculating well.
With these thoughts in mind, Niu Yongyu looked at the girl and began sizing her up. Her clothes were very simple, even a bit plain, but her whole being radiated a unique charm, like a gentle beauty from the south. Since she kept her head down and kept apologizing to him, Niu Yongyu couldn't see her whole face. But just a moment ago, when she looked up slightly, he finally caught a glimpse of her. He thought, what a pretty face. A perfect oval face with delicate arched eyebrows. She really was quite charming. So, how much do I owe you? Niu Yongyu started talking nonsense about importing parts from abroad and expensive labor costs for repairs.
He was basically tricking her.
Taking advantage of her innocence. The ruler was just too naive. Finally, Niu Yongyu reached a figure. About 180,000. Just sign the IOU. Hearing that number, the ruler nearly fainted. 180,000? She'd never seen that much money. Seeing her hesitation, he threatened, if you still refuse, then I have to call the police and let them handle it. When he said that, the ruler was indeed terrified. Don't call them, I'll sign it. The crowd couldn't stand it anymore. Girl, don't you dare sign that. If you sign, you'll never escape. Miss, an IOU is legally binding. You'll have to pay it back. Niu Yongyu saw his goal was almost within reach. If these busybodies messed up his plan, that wouldn't do at all. Shut up, stop acting like heroes. It wasn't your car that got hit. Like I said, if you're so smart, pay for her. The ruler wasn't stupid. She knew if she signed that IOU, she'd really be stuck. They could use it to find her and demand money from her family. Then she'd be finished. But if she didn't sign it,
He clearly wouldn't let her go.
what should she do? With teary eyes, her tears wouldn't stop falling. A pitch-black supercar sped in from the horizon. It raced towards us from far off, with that flashy look and roaring engine sound. Even people who don't know cars can tell. This car must be worth a fortune. the crowd that was just watching. All their eyes got pulled to the luxury ride. So many guys saw the car. You could see envy in their eyes. Lamborghini Aventador. This is the most expensive supercar in the world. Niu Yongyu was instantly drawn to it too, because that's exactly his dream. Who wouldn't want to see this beast? That old Maybach on the street. A lot of people can't even recognize it. Rich young guys. They all drive Lamborghinis, Ferrari, McLaren. But for him, that's just totally out of reach. The Lamborghini slowed down in front of the crowded crowd, easing down, then moved slowly along the street. Whoa, it's a Lamborghini Aventador. What did I just see? That's like a walking trio of apartments. Looks like it's the newest model. Just the base version goes for about 9 million. And I don't think it's a standard edition. That price if it's not 10 million. It's pretty close. Man, if I owned this, I'd never dare drive it. Look at him. He just casually drives it out. Jinmo looked at the amazing cars along both sides of the road. Not even a parking spot available.
He spotted a Maybach.
There was a parking spot just behind it. Near the luxury cars, only other luxury cars stay close. Nobody else dares get near, because no one can afford the cost if they scratch it. So Jinmo slowly moved his car behind the Maybach. But why are two people standing there, taking up the parking spot? Jinmo rolled down his window, stuck his head out and called to the two. Hey, mind moving over? I want to park my car there. That made Niu Yongyu obey right away. He stepped aside onto the curb. The Ruoru saw the Lamborghini. After what happened with the lost car, thinking I already hit a Maybach. Can't afford to hit an even pricier car. So he quickly led his little electric scooter and zoomed off to the side. Jinmo saw the two move away smartly, then parked the Lamborghini at the roadside. The scissor doors of the driver and passenger seat rose up slowly. Jinmo and Fan Qingsu climbed out. But Fan Qingsu looked awkward getting out. She came out hugging her suitcase. When people saw this scene, they all sent looks of pure envy. Nah, that's a real rich kid. Talk about showing off. Look at the beauty beside him. Seriously, that girl next to him is stunning. At least school queen level. Her cool vibe just doesn't fit with the other girls around here. It's like she's not even the same type. Jinmo noticed the two who were blocking the parking spot earlier. He sensed something was off about them, but it's not like he's the nosy type. So he pretended not to see, then walked toward the school gates. When he and Fan Qingsu passed by the two, a system voice popped up in his head. New temporary quest issued. Daily kindness. Help the girl through the crisis. Finish for a reward. God-level driving skill. Permanent quest. No penalty if you fail. Jinmo paused mid-step. He'd used that godly driving skill before. It's honestly insane. Driving just now felt amazing. But as for why it's permanent, the system never explained. He knew he had to get that skill for himself. So Jinmo took 2 steps back. Tell me what's going on. Niu Yongyu was still waiting for the rich guy to leave, so he could keep forcing the Ruoru to write an IOU. But to his surprise, Jinmo, who had just left, came back. Some bystanders nearby had already had enough of Niu Yongyu bullying others just because he's rich. You use your money to bully the weak. Now, when a richer kid wants to step in, you want to meddle too. Everyone comes forward. People start criticizing Niu Yongyu for his bad behavior. Jinmo hears all this. He starts to get the idea. Doing a good deed. He figures he just needs to pay the girl back. Luckily, he has a task to complete. He needs to spend 10 million in 3 days. Well, this counts as spending, right? System, if I pay her for the damages, does that count for my task? System says it doesn't count. That would just be giving it away. Not spending on himself. Jinmo grumbles in his mind. Why are there so many rules? Since he can't pay, how can he help then? Here's what he thinks. He wants to fix the girl's problem and finish his task too. While Jinmo is thinking hard, the ruler nervously suggests not calling the police. Can I just write an IOU? Niu Yongyu laughs angrily. He snorts. He grabs paper and pen from his car. Go ahead, write one. He shoots Jinmo a dirty look. This guy stole his thunder. How annoying. As the Ruro's hands tremble, she takes the paper and pen, ready to write the IOU. Jinmo grabs the Ruro's hand. Hold on. The Ruro looks at the guy, confused. The Ruro looks confused at the man next to her. She sees him looking around, as if searching for something. New Yongyu sees his plan is nearly working. Then Jinmo steps in unexpectedly. What are you doing? You trying to get involved too? Mind your own business. New Yongyu's voice wavers. Anyone who can drive this kind of car must have some family connections. Jinmo ignores New Yongyu. Suddenly, he spots something. He sees a vehicle right ahead. He quickly walks over. He heads to a worker fixing pipes by the roadside, runs toward him, with everyone watching. He says something to the worker. No one hears what. Then he hands over a wad of cash. Next, the worker happily passes Jinmo a big iron hammer. Jinmo grabs the hammer and jogs back. Jinmo runs back, holding the hammer. New Yongyu sees him coming and nervously steps back. He shouts, watching out, what are you trying to do? Are you using your money to bully ordinary people? You want me to call the cops on you? New Yongyu is afraid Jinmo will attack with the hammer, but realizes Jinmo isn't coming for him. Jinmo runs over to his own car, looking really pleased. He looks super happy. Is this guy crazy or something? Right as New Yongyu wonders about him. Just then, New Yongyu is still confused about Jinmo's plan. Jinmo walks over to the car and smashes the windshield with the hammer. 808,080 just like that. Before anyone can react, Jinmo grabs the hammer, jumps onto the car, and starts smashing everywhere. New Yongyu feels his heart breaking. That's the car his dad cares about the most. It took years to afford it. He always drives it super carefully. Now it's practically destroyed. The front windshield is cracked like a spider web. The hood is dented all over. Stop! Please stop! New Yongyu panics. He rushes over to block Jinmo. He's really freaked out. Jinmo figures he's done enough damage. He jumps down from the roof. Oops, my bad. Look, my hand slipped and I hit your car. You tell me, how much should I pay? Jinmo puts on a gloomy face. He really looks like it was an accident. But everyone knows. He did it on purpose. New Yongyu yells, do you think I'm an idiot? You definitely smashed it on purpose. Jinmo shrugs. He tosses the hammer on the ground. I swear it was an accident. If you don't believe me, what can I say? You just wait. Just wait and see. Just wait, you. I'm calling the police on you. I'm reporting you for damaging my property. New Yongyu's eyes go red with rage. His face gets super red. Jinmo just shrugs it off. I don't care. You can still tell me how much you want. If the cops come and the insurance company checks it, you'll get way less money. New Yongyu knows that's true, but he can't let it go. Someone just smashed his car right in front of him. But he's powerless. New Yongyu almost says, I don't want your money. I just want to see you in jail. He knows he can't do it. He needs the cash.
His Maybach is wrecked.
If he doesn't get Jinmo to pay, his dad will probably beat him up when he gets home.
He's not a rich kid himself.
New Yongyu angrily says, Fine, fine. I think the damage is worth 500,000. Jinmo frowns at that. New Yongyu sees his reaction and feels a bit happy. Why were you so cocky before? Now you think the price is too high? Maybe you're a fake rich kid, just trying to pretend with that fancy car. Almost fooled me for real. That Lamborghini is probably rented. Now you think I want too much. So kneel in front of me and slap yourself. For each slap, slap yourself several times. One slap, I'll knock off $1,000. How about that? Now New Yongyu feels confident again. He's sure Jinmo isn't really rich, just a poser. But he's mistaken. Jinmo isn't worried about the price being high. He thinks it's too low.
He thought smashing the car
Would make New Yongyu ask for $1 million. But he only wants 500,000. Still pretty far from Jinmo's goal. Jinmo doesn't care. Just ignores the barking on the side. New Yongyu on his own walks up to a female student watching the drama.
Hey, I'll buy your Mixu Bingchang for $1,000.
Are you selling? The girl is confused. $1,000? She hesitates for a second, then quickly nods. Yeah, I'll sell. That tea only costs 8 yuan. Sell it for 1,000. That's a huge profit. Jinmo quickly takes out 1,000 yuan he just got from the system. Hands it to the girl. Jinmo grabs the milk tea and runs back. He pops the car's seatbelt, then unscrews the engine oil cap. He pours the milk tea inside. Everyone watching is stunned. What kind of move is that? New Yongyu is dumbfounded. New Yongyu is totally stunned. It's over now. Isn't the most expensive part of a car the engine? He just poured Mixu Bingcheng into the engine. That's totally ruined. Jinmo running back and forth like that. No wonder he's exhausted. He just smashed a car again. Now he's all sweaty. He walked over to New Yongyu, then took out the checkbook from the system. He pulled it out. Here's 1 million. I'm buying your crappy car. No need for change. Then he turned to the stunned the Ruoro and said, this car's mine now. You don't need to pay for it. Just go to school already. After saying that, Jinlo turned around and left the rest behind, and caught up with Fan Qingsu. He headed for the school gate. Everybody there was stunned. A bunch of girls started chattering. Damn, he's so cool. He's a real rich kid. Seriously, that's so bold. He just smashes $1 million car like it's nothing. That's badass. Was he giving that girl a chance or something? Oh my god, he's so kind. Who is this guy I'm in love with? I'm going after him. It's not just because he drives a Lamborghini. All the girls here just fell for him. Who could say no to a tall, handsome guy who's kind and rich? Even though he's got money, it doesn't hide his other great qualities.
Totally.
All his other great qualities. Jihua and Zhao Huanhuan checked him out. Height and good looks. Plus money, total dream guy. Girls nearby clutched their chests. Huanhuan, he's my crush. All the girls picking up freshmen flocked toward Jinmo. Hey freshman, this campus is huge. The roads are confusing. Want me to show you to the guy's dorm? Hey, it's really hot today. I made tea in my dorm. Wanna come have some? Hey freshman, his legs are short. But look, my legs are fair. I'll make you tea too. Come with me, freshman. Follow me, freshman. Hey freshman, hey freshman. Fan Qingsu just got pushed aside by this crowd of girls. Jinmo got surrounded by girls. Like a celebrity being adored. These upperclassmen girls didn't care about Fan Qingsu at all. So what if she's his girlfriend? Popular guys always have lots of girls around. Besides, we're not bad ourselves either. After all, we're girls too. With curves and all. Why wouldn't a rich freshman like me? He might fall for me. At worst, I'll just play cute and sweet. Or even try to win as a side girl. Jinmo was overwhelmed. These girls were insane. The other freshmen, especially the guys, saw the crowd of crazy girls and looked at them jealously. They were all jealous. Being rich is awesome. New Yongyu held the check in his hand, shoved it into his pocket roughly, and glared fiercely. The Ruo, just wait and see.
He looked over at Jinmo again.
He was losing his mind. That should have been him. Where did Jinmo even come from? Just here to annoy me, right? He totally embarrassed himself today. This will probably be all over the campus forum. It's about to be the school's new hot topic. And he'll definitely be the one who got humiliated. Just makes Jinmo look even more impressive. And way richer. Damn. He seriously doesn't want to stay at this school. Is it too late to transfer now? He can't get his pride back. In money, family, looks, or height. I'm crushed in every way. Even the car. One of his is worth 10 of mine. Not even a fair match. New Yongyu left in shame, catching a ride out. Even the Maybach got wrecked. Probably needs to be scrapped. And I took Jinmo's money. So the car isn't mine anymore. Only thing left is to go home and face my dad's wrath. The Ruer wanted to thank Jinmo. But seeing him crowded by girls, she couldn't even get close. She never forget what he did. He remembers this. She remembers this favor. This guy spent $1 million for her. She still feels like this isn't real. Jinmo is really troubled right now. He doesn't want this much attention. He really just wants to keep a low profile. But the system keeps making him show off. He's surrounded by girls. He can't even escape if he wants to. Hey, give me your WeChat. Just call me if you need anything. You still have me too. Me too, me too. The girls realize they can't take Jinmo with them. They all decide to play the long game. Let's reel in the big fish slowly. First, get his contact info. Jinmo sees this. If he doesn't give out his contact info, they probably won't let him leave. Helpless.
He has no choice but to pull up his WeChat QR code.
The sound of phones scanning doesn't stop. Dozens of pretty girls just added him on WeChat. Jinmo had to tap accept dozens of times. Some even added him for their friends. They took photos of his WeChat QR code, then sent it to their roommates and friends. Of course, they won't forget their besties. These girls all finished adding Jinmo, then tactfully stepped aside. Now they're planning how to win him over. Like a contest of skill, everyone shows off their tricks. Seeing how Jinmo gets treated, all the guys there are totally speechless. They're all jealous as hell. Other people drive a Lambo to college at 18, while they're lucky to have anything to get around. Most students just walk, ride an e-bike, or take a bus. Even taking a cab, they have to check if it's too far, wondering if it's worth it. Everyone suddenly gets it. The gap between people is impossible to copy. Fan Qingsu sees the girls around Jinmo leave. Then she walks over with a half smile. You're really popular, huh? Jinmo sighs. Can't help it. Good looks attract girls. I actually want to keep it low-key. Fan Qingsu is left speechless. She can't believe these girls are so obvious. Just after your Lambo, right? What does your face even have to do with this? Fan Qingsu doesn't want to talk about this. She quickly changes the subject. Thanks for driving me to school. If you're free tonight, let me treat you to dinner at the cafeteria. If you don't mind, that is. It's her first time inviting a guy to eat. If it were anyone else, she wouldn't even have to wonder if he'd accept. He definitely would. Usually it's others treating her. Most of the time she turns them down. Having a meal with her is actually hard. But now Fan Qingsu sees how hard it is. Fan Qingsu finally gets it. Jinmo is too popular. Even he doesn't think he's number one. For someone that rich to eat in the cafeteria, wouldn't it seem beneath him? Jinmo honestly hasn't thought that much. He likes keeping a low profile. Cafeteria's fine. Alright, now that we have each other's WeChat, just message me when it's time to eat. Fan Qingsu hears this and quietly sighs in relief. She's secretly happy inside. After Jinmo and Fan Qingsu leave, all the onlookers snap out of it. Nah, that's a real rich kid. Look at his style and vibe. He even ignored that fake rich kid. Didn't say a word to him. Totally looked down on him. No comparison at all. This guy is truly upper class. Completely above the ordinary world. The other one is just some nouveau rich and drives a Maybach. Please, how embarrassing. Good thing you left early, or else being mocked by everyone.
He might have had a heart attack.
Ding, congrats. You've completed your monthly good deed. Reward, top-tier racing driver skills. Permanent system skill. Why is it permanent this time? Because you wanted to give it back. But the person's already gone. Jinmo only half gets it. What? Not really sure what that means. What do you mean, give it back? Before the person's gone? Was this borrowed? Host has been admitted to college. Achieved the beginner accomplishments. System reward, full set king of boxing techniques. Experience card by 1. Charm increased. Rewards delivered. The system is now fully activated for you. Our goal is to make you the ultimate rich, handsome man in the universe. Please get ready mentally. Now for a special task.
Task 1. Hero saves the beauty.
Find a good target. Act out the hero saves beauty scene.
Task reward, maxed out charm. Task 2. Keep the party going.
Hold a welcome party for new students. Get wild with the freshmen.
Task reward, top singing skills.
Experience card by 1. Task 3. Spending spree. Blow 100 million at school. Task reward, 1 billion yuan. Tasks assigned. Wish you a great life, host. The system's voice in Jinmo's ear never stops. It's always buzzing. While Fan Qingsu turns her head, Jinmo is becoming paler. His average looks are now sharper and more handsome. He feels his once hunched back is standing straight. His abs and chest feel tighter. What's going on with the system? A little swelling. What's happening, system? Your charm has increased. All based on tons of data on girls' beauty standards. Your current charm fits right into almost every girl's ideal type. Fan Qingsu wants to say something, but when she sees Jinmo, her heart starts racing. Is that really Jinmo? Why didn't he look like this before? How is he so insanely handsome? She can't help but like him. Why is his face so good looking? Those eyes, that vib. Everything he does gets to her heart. She really wants him for herself. Girls passing by all have their eyes glued to Jinmo. They wish they could devour him. Look at that hottie. Damn, he's way too good looking. Who is he? Some kind of celebrity? Jinmo finally feels like an exotic animal. Girls keep staring at him. Some even sneak photos of him. It's torture for someone as low-key as him. System, you really messed me up. Fan Kingsu's dorm is closer than Jinmo's. As they're about to part, she looks back at Jinmo, a bit reluctant. I'll call you tonight. Jinmo bows his head. This is the girls' dorm, after all. Just showing up once. Got the whole dorm out to look. All the girls are hanging out their windows staring. Keep it low-key, stay low-key. Alright, I'll head back now. Fan Kingsu's voice sounds different from usual. There's a bit more warmth in her coolness. Alright, contact me if you need anything. After saying that, she watched Jinmo leave. Jinmo ran off like he was escaping. That was scary. Women are seriously terrifying. Fu Mingming parked his Audi 4L at another small gate at the school. Only upperclassmen know about this gate, so there aren't many people around here. He toned down his flashy attitude. There's always someone better out there. I should stop showing off this crappy Audi here. Better not embarrass myself anymore. Maybe I should just keep it simple. I'll just get an e-bike or something. He headed to the boys' dorm. He felt nervous the whole way, worried he might see that guy. Just seeing him is embarrassing. It brings up some bad memories. Lu Mingming only hopes. For the next 4 years of college, he never has to see that guy again. He finally breathed easy once he got to the dorm. Looks like I won't see him today. I definitely need to find out which dorm he's in. Have to avoid running into this dude. Only show up again after he's forgotten about me. Or else he'll tease me if he recognizes me. When Fu Mingming got to the dorm, he saw he was the first one there to get ready. He was the first to arrive. Might as well make my bed now. From now on, I really need to be humble. Maybe I should dye my hair back too. While he was making his bed, he heard the dorm door open behind him. Probably a new roommate. Gotta say hello. Hey, roommate. Fu Mingming turned around and saw a familiar face. Isn't that the Lamborghini guy? Fu Mingming was done. Why is this dude in my dorm? He just thought of something. Could this guy really be my roommate? Mom, I want to transfer schools. Jinmo saw his red hair and realized who he was. Oh, it's the Audi rich kid. Gotta say, that's fast. He got here before me. Fu Mingming gulped nervously. He forced a bitter smile and said, Bro, can you stop talking? You drive a Lambo and pretend to be low-key. Is that really okay? Jinmo said, honestly, I don't see a problem. Fu Mingming seemed to remember something. The guy who sent out 100,000 yuan in the freshman group. That was you? It clicked for him. Only a few people at school could give out 100,000 in the group chat. Hardly anyone could do that. Right when I added Jinmo, someone sent 100,000 in the group. And this guy drives $1 million car. Come on, only someone with a car like that could do it. It has to be the guy right in front of me. Jinmo didn't care and said, yeah, that was me. I actually wanted to send 1 million. Group chats only let you send up to 100,000. You've got me on WeChat, right? If you clicked on my profile, you would have recognized me. Fu Mingming was so shocked, he nearly knelt. He only had eyes for Fan Qingsu. Didn't care about anyone else. Women just complicate things. Bro, please let me be your little bro. Jinmo saw he was being pretty genuine, so he helped him up right away. Don't be like that, we're roommates now. Du Mingming was almost in tears. This guy is holding on to my ugly secret. If he tells anyone, I'll never live it down here. Bro, if you won't let me be your little bro, I'm not getting up. Let me look out for you from now on. I'll take care of you seriously. Niu Yongyu took a cab and went around to the back gate. He checked the check for authenticity in the car. It was his first time seeing one. After he got the check, he called his uncle who works at the bank. Made sure the check was real. Found out it's legit.
He was finally able to relax.
At least he could go back and report in. Otherwise, his dad would have chewed him out. After all this, his reputation is pretty much ruined in this small circle. My reputation is now pretty much ruined, at least in this small circle. From now on, I'd better avoid Jinmo. Hopefully, I won't see him at all in these 4 years of college. Even the umbrella-holding assistant Niu Yongyu hired couldn't stand it. Now he's gone, and Niu Yongyu's all alone, dragging his suitcase by himself, heading towards the school dorm. Thank goodness I'm wearing a mask. Plus, a lot of people don't know about this. At least my roommates in the dorm. There's no way they know about this for now. New Yongyu arrives at the dorm. Right as he opens the door, he sees a red-haired guy kneeling in front of someone. Bro, please let me be your sidekick. When New Yongyu hears that, he curses in his heart. This guy's got no backbone. Trying to be someone's lackey right away. Man, you've totally lost your dignity. But when he sees that familiar face across from him, New Yongyu ends up kneeling too. The air freezes instantly. Time almost stops in that moment. Bro, please let me be your sidekick. What a terrible coincidence. The more you try to avoid someone, the more you bump right into them. Niu Yongyu and Fu Mingming both admit they're not exactly good people. They definitely had some shady ideas before, and just happened to run into Jinmo. When they were pretending to be cool, Jinmo made them look like a joke. Bro, your name is Jinmo, right? About what happened at the school gate just now. That really was my bad. Yeah, that really was my fault. We're going to be together for 4 years. Let's just drop this and never bring it up again. Niu Yongyu looks pretty bitter. His freshman year just started. By now, Fu Mingming pretty much gets what's going on. Turns out another roommate has dirt on him too. And it's in Jinmo's hands. No wonder they're all so scared.
He actually gets it himself.
Alright. We're all roommates here. We'll be living together from now on. Let's just forget what happened before. Niu Yongyu and Fu Mingming both let out a sigh of relief. They were just scared Jinmo would hold a grudge about their earlier conflicts. But seeing how chill Jinmo is, they both relaxed a lot. After all, Jinmo is a rich kid with a Lamborghini Aventador. Most rich kids have a nasty temper. But it looks like this one is actually kind of easygoing. We do need a leader in the dorm. I think you'd be perfect for it. Fu Mingming nodded and said, yeah. I'm probably the youngest out of the 3 of us, so I'll be the 3rd one. Jinmo didn't object, so he nodded, saying, come on, we're all roommates here. Let's not be so formal from now on. Even though their words sounded heartfelt, it's really just they both have dirt held by the other guy. If they don't stay on Jinmo's good side, if they don't treat Jinmo nicely, if he ever exposes them, they'll be a laughingstock. Bro, where's your luggage? Let me help you unpack. Fu Mingming looked around in private, but couldn't find Jinmo's stuff. Jinmo paused for a second and started to speak.